Hello friends, welcome to InfoStree channels. Today our topic is 75% of students fails in chemistry interviews because they can't answer these basic questions. Yes. Hello friends, welcome to InfoStree channel. We are back to again with some important basic chemistry interview questions and answers. So let's start one by one. So here our first question is and basic question, that is, what is chemistry? Here, if some interviewer asks what is chemistry, means we have to say for him that answer is chemistry is a branch of science that studies the composition, structure, properties, and changes of a matter. Okay, and one more answer question is what is atom? An atom is the smallest unit and an element that retains its chemical properties. And third answer question is what is molecule? The molecule is formed when two or more atoms chemically bond together. Here, atom, what is the atom and molecule can understand by comparing the atom and molecule. You can understand it very nicely. Okay, let's. Yes, here our fourth question is what is an element? Here, answer is an element is a pure substance made of only one type of atom. An element is a pure substance made of only one type of atoms. And fifth question is what is compound? Here, a compound is a substance formed when two or more different elements combines in a fixed ratio. Means if a compound is a substance formed when two or more different element combines in a fixed ratio. Okay. So sixth question is they ask like a difference between mixture and compound. Here, mixture is a physical combination variable ratio can be separated physically. Compound is a chemical combination fixed ratio separated in a chemically. So we can differentiate in this way. Or the seventh question is like this: what is molarity? Molarity and normality are the most common questions we are asked to in the interview. So we have to answer for them in a simple way, like molarity is a number of moles of a solute per liter of a solution, and normality is a number of gram equivalent of a solute per liter of a solution. Okay. um, these are the most important questions, both are. And next ninth one question is what is solubility? Here, solubility is a maximum amount of a solute that dissolves in a solvent at a given temperature. Okay, let's go to the 10th question. What is a law of conservation of mass? Mass is neither created nor destroyed during a chemical reaction. We saw this in second year in chemistry. Okay, that answer is conservation of law is conservation of a mass is neither created nor destroyed during a chemical reaction. What is a distillation? Distillation is a separation technique based on difference in a boiling point. And the 12th answer question is what is matter? Matter is anything that has a mass and occupies a space is called matter. We also saw this in like solid, liquid, gases, and plasma in this way. What is matter? If the interviewer asks what is matter, you have to say him that anything that has mass and occupies a space is called a matter. So 13th question is what are the state of matters? Like a solid, liquid, gas, and plasma. Solid means you know that like sugar cubes, salt cubes like this. Liquid means you have to also know that water and this all are. Gas means also like oxygen, hydrogen gas like that. And the plasma is like a volcano. it's neither be solid or not be like a liquid. It's in between. That is called a plasma. And 14th answer question is what is atomic number? This also most important question. That is what is atomic number? The number of proton present in a nucleus of an atom. If it is a nucleus, which how much number of protons are present in that nucleus, that is the atomic number. And what is a mass number? The total number of protons and neutrons in an atom. Mass number means the proton and neutrons both are how much, that is the mass number, the total number of protons and neutrons of an atom. Had this also what are the isotopes? In most of the degree questions, this is the question, that is what is isotope, isotopic reaction, isotopic structure, uh, isomers, like this. So basic question is that what are the isotopes? The answer is atoms of an atoms of the same element having the same atomic number but different mass number, which it having the same atomic number but it have a different mass number. Okay. The 17th question is that what is valency? The combining capacity of an element are called valency. What is a chemical reaction? A process in which substance undergo chemical changes to form a new substances. Chemical reaction is a simple way. You can just read it, you can understand that thing is a process in which substance undergo chemical changes to form a new substances. Okay. So our 19th question is what is precipitation reaction? In a degree or in a MSc or whenever you're doing a lab, we get that precipitation upper side, like in a filtration. Yes, no, that is a precipitation. For that, we have to give an answer for him in a definition way. Means we can say that like this: a reaction in which an insoluble solid is formed from two solution. Okay. Question 20th is what is corrosion? Corrosion is the gradual destruction of a metal due to chemical reaction with the environment. When a moisture get or something, it changes the color of that metal. That is a corrosion. Like the gradual destruction of a metal due to chemical reaction with the environment. Okay. 21st question. What is rust? Rust is a hydrated iron oxide. Hydrated iron oxide formed on a iron due to the moisture and oxygen. Here, rust means that like a jung in called in Kannada and Hindi. That rust is a hydrated iron oxide formed on a iron due to moisture and oxygen. This like questions like a corrosion, rust, they will ask in like metallurgical industry or in iron industry, they will ask like these questions. Okay, let's go to the 22nd question. What is polymer? This also the important thing in a degree and MSc. We have some separate lessons only for this polymer and separate subject only for this for polymers. So we can say that what is polymer? If they ask what is polymer, we have to say them a large molecule made of a repeating a small unit called monomers. Monomers means single atom, single polymer. That is a large molecule made of a repeating a small units called a monomers. Okay, give an example of polymers if they ask, means we have to say them polyethylene, polyvinyl chloride, nylon, and Teflon. These are the examples for polymers. These are the most important questions when we go to the polymer industry as an interview. They will ask like these questions. Okay, what is a chromatography? Chromatography is also very biggest needful instrument in this instrument and technique in the science field, that is chromatography. They may ask that question. So the answer is a separation technique based on a differential absorption. Chromatography, the separation technique based on differential absorption, like a gas chromatography, thin layer chromatography, like this it is. Okay. 25th answer. What is TLC? I said before, that is thin layer chromatography used to separation and identification of a compounds. Okay. And most important question this is, what is spectroscopy? The study of interaction between matter and electromagnetic radiation is called a spectroscopy. Okay. And 27th question is, what is UV visible spectroscopy used for? To determine a concentration and a purity of a substances, we use a UV visible spectroscopy. Okay. To determine the concentration of a purity of a substances, like a colored objects, and also in nowadays they are finding some different without a color also, they are finding that's the concentration of with using this UV visible spectroscopy. Okay, so let's go to next. What is suspension? A suspension is a heterogeneous mixture where particle settles on a standing. Okay, what is collide? Answer, a mixture where particles are intermediate in size between solution and suspension. Okay, and last question, and what is diffusion? Movement of a particle from higher to lower concentration is called a diffusion. These are the most important and basic chemistry interview questions and answers. So I hope it may give a lot of information about chemistry as in a basic way. So these all questions are in a basic manner, and they may ask it like a, when we go to the freshers, they will ask like this. One of my friend said that uh, in my first video I said I made a video that for only experienced persons. So I made this video for freshers who going to interview. So just prepare for this and go. And all the best for your interview. Thank you. Bye.